Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and today we're going to take a look at something that I used to make fun of like crazy. And today we're going to find out if that making fun of was justified or not. What we're looking at here today is the Microsoft Natural Keyboard. And this is actually one of the earlier models of it. This dates from 1995. It came out around the same time as Windows 95. You can tell by the Windows keys there. And I remember seeing these growing up in computer stores everywhere and just thinking, and I just couldn't stop thinking how ridiculous they looked. I mean, how could anyone possibly type on this? But there were people that did, and I guess it was an appropriate keyboard for some. But reason I picked this up was mainly because it was only $3 at a local Goodwill, and it is very, very hard these days to find anything vintage computer related at a thrift store, especially a Goodwill. If you find, in fact, if you find anything computer related, it's usually from the mid to late 2000s onward. Anything 90s or before, just you probably just forget about it. But this was a rare exception, and I was very happy to pick this up for $3 because, like I said, it's hard to resist anything vintage computer related for $3, even if it is a Microsoft Natural Keyboard. So I've already got it hooked up to a computer, but we can turn it around and take a closer look at the stuff on the back. Okay, there's some information for you right there. Microsoft Windows compatible. So this was new at the transition between Windows 3.1 and Windows 95. And it's, yes, NetWare tested and approved. Isn't that nice? Doesn't have a manufacturing date, though. And just some ergonomic information, which is what this keyboard was meant to do. And there's some more ergonomic information there. It has a wrist leveler, which is this thing right here. I haven't pulled it up yet. It feels rather stiff. I don't want to break it. But that's the back of the keyboard. Okay, I've got it hooked up to the Gateway 2000 P590. And I do know the enter key works at least because I was able to press it to log on to the network. And so does an unlock key. So I'm pretty sure this keyboard works just fine. And we're going to be running this with Windows 95. But before we get into the keyboard testing, by the way, I'm sorry for the refresh rate there. We have some software to install. I dug up some Microsoft Natural Keyboard software from 1995 off of archive.org. So we're going to run it from the floppy disk here. I think this might be an early version of IntelliType. Okay, we want to run that in English. Alright, this will install the Microsoft IntelliType software on the computer. Okay, that must be who this disk was originally registered to, whoever that fella is. And we'll go ahead and let it install. You can tell this was originally intended for Windows 3.1 just by the way this looks. And this is 2 disks, so this may take a few minutes. Alright, already wants disc 2, so we shall give it disc 2. I was originally going to use this keyboard on my 486 Gateway, but it's this keyboard's a little too big to fit over there. But it does fit over here at the Pentium Gateway. Looks like we're about done. Okay, looks like it's going to want to restart the computer. Everything did back then. Okay, booting back up. I hope I got the camera in a good position to get the screen and the keyboard into one shot. First, let's see what this IntelliType Manager includes. Okay, here's the regular keyboard properties. Locate pointer when you press Control. Oh yeah, I've used that before. That usually comes with the mouse stuff. Yeah, this is more mouse stuff really, but... Okay, here's a setting. It's disabled. I guess calls for just one user. Press both Windows keys to log on and off from Windows. And we got key locks and unlock on at startup. We'll go ahead and turn that on. I don't know why anyone would want to have caps lock on at startup, but we can even disable caps lock while in Windows. That's interesting. And we can assign sounds to keys. I wonder what that would be like. Electric typewriter. Huh. Manual typewriter. Scissors. Maracas. This is probably more of a novelty, but we've got a click as well. Drip. That's what they used to call me in elementary school. Now that one's kind of annoying. System speaker. Okay, that's just the Windows default sound it sounds like, but let's just set it to electric typewriter for now. And let's open up a Word document and give this a try. We may be turning the keyboard sounds off. I do not know if we will be doing that or not. We'll set it to a font size that can be legible on camera. We'll go with 28. And here we go. Let's give this the full test. You can see I'm making a few typos there. It's just I'm not used to this curvature on a keyboard. Closest thing I ever had to this was back in the early 2010s when I had a Microsoft Comfort keyboard on my main computer. That was back in the Windows 7 days, and it wasn't completely like this, but it did have a nice little curve to it. But yeah. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. But yeah. Let's see if we can try this yeah. You hear the PC speaker clicking from the keys being pressed. Let's see if we can put the wrist lever up without breaking it. There we go. That sounded very disgusting, but yeah, and as you can see, it kind of puts it at an angle here, an angle I'm not really used to. So let's see how this is. Yeah, that's my thoughts as well. And as for the key switches on here, I can definitely tell they're just your most basic rubber dome keycaps, or key switches, I should say. They're not the worst I've ever felt, but they do have a little bit of a mush to them. I am curious to see if these key sounds will work in a DOS game. Of course, this will be run within Windows, but we'll give Wacky Wheels a try. No, I don't hear the clicking noises, but hey, we can still see what it's like to play this on a Microsoft Natural keyboard. We'll do track 2. Yeah, I forgot how to accelerate. There we go, the Alt key. Been a while since I played Wacky Wheels. I think playing games on it is about what you'd expect. I'll probably do it in a separate video, but I wonder if we ought to try Mario teaches typing on this keyboard. That should be an interesting experience. This is not my best race. I can't figure out where the keys are on this. This is very interesting experience. We'll just leave it at that. So, that's the Microsoft Natural Keyboard. What do I think of it after all these years of mocking it? Well, it's not terrible, but it's not good either, if you ask me. But it's probably just because I've been used to using a keyboard with a normal layout my whole life. And so this feels kind of foreign to me. But I can see the ergonomic benefits of this. I think they still make these natural keyboards. I'm not sure. I think even Logitech and other companies jumped in on these type of keyboards later on. And of course, they even made later Microsoft Natural keyboards with media and internet buttons up here at the top. But with this one being from 1995, obviously it would not have that. So I might try this on Windows 3.1 someday. Actually, I probably will because I have a CF card for 3.1 for this Gateway 2000. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You may also support me on Patreon if you would like. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.